Hello, my name is Mitch Dorhout, and I'm a senior consultant here at eCapital Advisors on the IBM Planning Analytics team. Today, I'll be walking you through the new IBM Planning Analytics Workspace experience. The new experience was released on version 57 and will be enabled on version 65. We definitely recommend upgrading a test or development environment. Migrate your current production content to this environment and get your users familiar with the new experience. IBM wanted to make the Workspace experience similar to that of Cognos Analytics. So for you Cognos Analytics users out there, you will notice some similarities. First off, when logging into the new Planning Analytics Workspace experience, you'll notice no longer are all your books and folders on the main screen. Instead, these are under the Reports and Analysis tab here. You still are able to see your shared and personal content. There's also a shortcut to this on the left side pane here. We can be able to see our reports for our shared content as well as personal. One of the enhancements with the new experience is the tracking of recents. This is extremely helpful for your end users so that if they were in a book yesterday, this will pop up at the front for you. End users also have the ability to go and favorite certain books as well. So in the example here, I'm going to go jump into our SmartCo content, and I want to go favorite our P&L final. So now I've been able to favorite that book here. I can now jump into my main screen and be able to jump into that book there. One of the newest enhancements in the Planning Analytics Workspace experience are applications and plans, otherwise known as guided planning. For an application example, in this executive review, we can define out our different sections. Within those sections, we can assign assets to that. And if we want a greater detail, we can assign groups to this. So these groups are different from the TM1 groups that you have in your model. Jumping into a plan example, similar to that of an application, we can list out in the planning process, add in a description. The administrator can control the status of that step in the planning process. We can assign assets to this and assign the group security similar to that of applications. Within a plan, you can assign a due date, and if required, you can put in a submission for those end users. These percentages will go up based on the number of submissions in that group there. Jumping back to our main screen here, I'm going to go into our data and models. These are for our administrators and modelers out there where you'll be able to go create dimensions, cubes, processes, rules, etc. Instead of having plus signs, we now use up arrows instead. We also have different coloring for our applications, cubes, dimensions, processes, chores, and control objects. The last thing I want to highlight in this short video is logging into the administration tab here. So for our administrators here, it's a lot more summarized instead of having multiple tabs. So an example, we'll be able to see databases and the health of our databases. Looking at our agents, the biggest enhancement to the administration screen would be our users and groups. This is now summarized to know how many users in the roles of consumers, analysts, modelers, and administrators. We also can monitor the number of groups that we have. You still have access to lifecycle management, customization of fonts and palettes for dashboarding, as well as the new features released by IBM Planning Analytics. Thank you for taking your time today. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Have a great day.